Alright, so those of you guys that are on my channel know that I follow the NBA closely. If you follow me on social media, you know that I post NBA picks and that I bet against the spread with NBA all season long. I've been trying to get some videos out to you guys, but it's just been a struggle. You guys know life is crazy. But yesterday I went 6-0. I had the Hawks -2 against the Warriors. I had the Hawks second half -1 against the Warriors. I had the Wolves in a trifecta spot. I got the Wolves first quarter, first half, and full game versus the Dallas Mavericks. And I had, excuse me, and I had the Rockets -4.5 at the Blazers. So I went 6-0. Hawks 2 plays, Wolves 3 plays, and the Rockets. So I figured why not make a video today, Saturday, March 26th, and come out with my plays for the day. See if we could keep the ball rolling. See if I can get everybody some cash. So the first play, let's get right to it. We got the Pacers heading into Toronto. The Raptors opened up as -9. They opened as 9-point favorites. And I like the Raptors here in this spot. The last time that they played, the Pacers won. So it's a revenge spot for Toronto. Toronto got smacked last time by the Pacers. Of course, that was a Pacers team that had Miles Turner and Brogdon playing. Turner is out today. Brogdon is a game time decision. I'm guessing that he's going to rest, but even if Brogdon's out there, Turner's out. Holiday is no longer on the Pacers. We know Sabonis is no longer on the Pacers. LeVert is no longer there. So they had a totally different roster back in November when they beat the Toronto Raptors. So this is a totally different team. This is a Pacers team that has won maybe 3 legitimate games all calendar year. Like the whole entire 2022, they got the Warriors in overtime in a game where the Warriors were just flat. They've caught teams slipping a couple times, but they haven't really won much the entire year. They've been in major tank mode. So the Pacers are a team that you fade. Toronto is a team that's playing highly motivated, trying to work their way into the playoffs, get better seeding. So they're fighting for the postseason. Meanwhile, the Pacers are just kind of laying down. Like I said, it's a revenge spot for Toronto. The line in the last game when the Pacers blew them out was -4.5 Pacers. And the Pacers blew them out. The Pacers covered that game. And now we're seeing it swing from -4.5 Pacers to it opened up at +9 Pacers. So that's a whole swing of 13.5 points. So in that 13.5 points, Vegas is showing you a strong adjusted line towards the Raptors. They're telling you the Raptors are going to smack these guys up. They're expecting the Raptors to smack these guys up. And I agree. I think that at -9, I love the Toronto Raptors. I got to the Raptors at -10. And now they're at -11.5. As you guys can see here, they're at -11.5. And I wouldn't talk anybody off of it. -11.5, I still think is going to hit just fine. The Pacers are 9-28 on the road. Like I said, they've only got about 3 wins against legitimate teams this calendar year. So they're going to lay down, and Toronto's going to just smack these guys and take care of business. Toronto shouldn't be in no sleeper position today. They should come out motivated, ready to get these guys up out of here. We know that Nick Nurse, the coach for the Raptors, he's a very good coach. He's going to have these guys ready to play. And he plays his stars. He plays his stars. He plays his starters. He doesn't mess around. He's not going to give the 9th guy on the bench heavy minutes tonight. He's going to play his guys, and he's going to make sure they take care of business and get this win. So Toronto -10, official play for me. If you got Toronto at -11.5, I'm not mad at it. Go for it. Yeah, Toronto Raptors at home versus the Pacers, official play of the day. All right, and for my second official play of the day, we have the Bucks at the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies are -2 at home, and I like the Grizzlies. Let's get straight into it. The Grizzlies have been covering. They're the best cover team in the NBA. Even without Ja Morant, they cover. I think they're 14-2, something like that, without Ja Morant for the season. So they win games. They cover games without Ja Morant, no problem. We saw what they did versus the Brooklyn Nets. When they were at home, they took care of business. Even with Kyrie and KD going off, it didn't matter. Because the Memphis Grizzlies, they play team ball, and they get up for these games. They remind me a lot of the 73-win Warrior team that just... Now, they're not winning as many games as the 73-win Warrior team, but just as far as how connected they are and shooting the 3 ball and playing defense and just the ball movement and the coach and the coaching style, they're very similar to that team to me, at least in the regular season. They're very formidable in the regular season. They're dominant in the regular season. So I like Memphis in this spot. And this spot is also as much as it is taking Memphis, it's also fading the Milwaukee Bucks, because the Bucks have shown, whether it was that last Saturday game against the Warriors a couple Saturdays ago, where they just were flat against the Warriors on ABC. They just show that they don't really get up for these kind of games. Like, the Bucks are saving it for the postseason. The Bucks aren't really too concerned with the regular season. If they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. Drew Holiday is out for this game, I believe. Giannis and Middleton are game time decisions, but it looks like Giannis is most likely going to play. So, the Bucks, they don't really get up for these games. I don't think they're worried too much about these games. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies want this game bad. They're talking smack. They're getting juiced. They're getting energized. You saw how excited they were to beat the Brooklyn Nets, how much trash they were talking. Ja Morant going crazy on the sidelines. A lot of chirping going on. So the Grizzlies are a highly motivated team, and the Bucks are a team that's just kind of packing it in for the postseason. The Bucks are more focused on remaining healthy. They don't really care about the seeding, being home or being away. They proved that they could win games in Phoenix. They won a big game in Phoenix in the NBA Finals. So the Bucks are more concerned with handling business in the postseason. They're not really tripping too much about regular season games. So I like Memphis for the motivation factor tonight. Give me the Grizzlies -2. We'll lock that in. Second official play of the day. Okay, and last play of the day. It's not really a play. It's just a lean. It's just a little bit of a read that I have. But the Brooklyn Nets at the Miami Heat. This opened up at +1 or +2 Brooklyn, I believe. And it's shot all the way around to Brooklyn -4 now. Because everybody on the Heat team is showing up on the injury report. Jimmy Butler, Victor Oladipo, PJ Tucker, Caleb Martin, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero. All these guys are game time decisions. And then you have Gabe Vincent, who's out. So this is the third game in 4 nights, I believe, for the Miami Heat. They did play the Warriors a couple of nights ago, had a day off. Then they played the Knicks last night. So yeah, third game in 4 nights. They're pretty gassed. Also, they're gassed mentally. There's a lot of mental fatigue because of everything that's been going on. We know the meltdown. I covered the meltdown in Miami between Jimmy Butler, Spoelstra, and Udonis Haslem. I covered that on the channel. Go check that out. But yeah, there's a lot going on in Miami. Then you have a Brooklyn Nets team that they need to win games. Kyrie can play on the road. And Kyrie's going to get clear for home games. But right now he can play on the road. So you got Kyrie, you got Kevin Durant heading into Miami. They need to win a game. It's a bounce back spot for them because they're coming off the loss from Memphis. Memphis beat them even though KD and Kyrie went off. So they're going to want to win this game. Miami, like I said, they have guys on the injury report. So the Nets should come in here and the Nets should have an edge. The reason why this is only a lean for me and not an official play is because the Nets just have, I don't know, it's just too much going on. This is kind of a weird game. This is kind of a suspect game. We have one team that if they play all their guys, they're very connected. The Miami Heat are a very connected team, similar to the Memphis Grizzlies. So it's hard. It's hard for me to really make a decision. And I don't like getting the ass end of the line. I don't like getting -4 Brooklyn when I could have got +2 Brooklyn, So for me, it's just a lean. I'll probably put just a little bit, a very small wager on the Brooklyn Nets tonight. So that's the official lean for today. Brooklyn Nets -4. If you got it before it got spiked up, that's even better. Top 2 plays, Toronto Raptors and Memphis Grizzlies, lean Brooklyn Nets. Thanks for watching. Let's get this money.